Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to the game according to me. This is going to be a bit of an update because the last time I think we talked a little bit about the coronavirus and the stuff that's been happening on with sports, and they were still trying to come together, and now we are in a spot where yes, it has opened up. We have Major League Baseball. We have the NBA. We also have NHL for those who want that, and we also have the WNBA for those who want that. MLS and the Women's Soccer League have done their thing, and they are now over, and now it's on to the other sports. As we know, professional wrestling is still going on. Still, both AEW and WWE is still doing shows down in Florida, so we still have that as well. A lot of things, a lot of things still going on, and we are now back in the sports landscape, which is good, which is very, very good. I think for me. Um, Baseball is back, and we've had some issues with some baseball with the Florida Marlins, and I think a couple of Cardinals have tested positive, and so some games have been done, been canceled and postponed. So there's going to be like some double headers, some 7 inning double headers, and it's going to be a very, very interesting view to see if Major League Baseball can continue on and get to finish it to not only finish the season but even get to the World Series and everything. It's going to be a very interesting spot for them. And that's because they're not in the bubble, because the Hockey League and the NBA, they are they are in a bubble. So although there's been some breaks in the bubble, Lou Williams going to Magic City for some chicken wings is incredible. Nothing going on with NHL, so that is that. But yes, we've had some had a very fun and interesting start to the Major League Baseball season, a fun restart to the NBA season, and it continues and it will continue on. Um, so it's going to be very interesting to see um, what can happen, what truly can happen with more people be tested positive in Major League Baseball, or anybody get tested positive for in the NBA or the NHL. What will happen? Yeah, and but of course the big thing here is of course football, both pro and college football. What will happen with them? We there was some little bit of consternation between the players and the owners in the league trying to figure out the protocols and things like that. We've gone down from 4 preseason games to 2 preseason games to none preseason games, and that's going to depend on how does that affect the teams and how does that affect everybody going forward. How does it affect a team like Chicago, who has a quarterback battle going on? Will they be able to completely do a true quarterback competition? And there's going to be other things that happen inside this, you know, thing as well. So it's going to be pretty fun to see, and hopefully things will go around where we will get the NFL. As for college football, I don't know. All the college football leagues seem to be getting ready to start doing a conference only schedule where they play like 10 games or something like that inside inside the conference, and so that's going to be something to watch out for. I'm still not certain about college football and whether or not that will get started. I think the NFL will get started. I really do. I think the NFL will get started when it comes to that. Um, so yeah, I think that will happen. Um, And I'm not too scared about it being like a start and stop thing, because I think the NFL is perfect. I really do. I really do think that if the NFL has to start it and then stop, you know, I don't even think they try to come back with another regular season. I think they go directly into the playoffs, and it's kind of like what I kind of, and there's part of me that thinks maybe that's what baseball should have done. Baseball should have just went directly into a kind of a playoff type of thing. That's what they should have done. They should not have tried to do a season. They should have gone directly into a playoff. Maybe do when July came around. Maybe they could have done a 3 to 4 week training program, and then when August comes around, bam, they go right into a playoff, and that's the playoff series. 2 out of 3, and then 3 out of 5, and then 4 out of 7 the rest of the way afterwards. I think that's one way they could have done it. But they wanted to go through a football season. And then go through not football season, but go through a full season. And listen, it's still, we still see what would have happened, right? We still see what would have happened. Obviously, that's not the way they're thinking about it. And I think basketball should have been that way too. If basketball was going to come back, they should have just. I don't know why they're doing this other 8 games. They're doing it because of the TV contract money. I think that's the real reason why they're doing it. But really, it should have just come back as the playoffs. That's what the NHL has decided to do. NHL has come back with playoffs, even though they're doing some crazy thing, having playoff games go into the playoffs. So, I think that one was kind of crazy, but this is they're going through the playoffs, and I think that's what if push comes to shove, and the NFL needs to redo their thing. That's they need to quit the season and then restart their season. That's actually what they could have done. That's what they could do. Is they could easily just go to the they could easily just go directly into the playoffs. They got 16 teams in each conference. It's easy. 1 game elimination, 1 seed. There's a 16 seed, so on, so on, and so on. And then do it at that. It makes the most sense. It really does. So, I think that's what needs to be done for the NFL. But all in all, I don't see how you could not be happy with sports coming back. I really know how you could get something else to watch, some more things, especially then. That should be like around the house all day. Basketball on. I think I don't know if you look, well, maybe not today, because I think maybe today's are different, but certainly like past Monday, it was not past Monday, this past Friday, it was there was basketball. This is basketball on tonight. NBA countdown was on at 6:30 Eastern time, and then 6:30 the Memphis Grizzlies. So sports everywhere. Sports. Sports are back and in the business. So yeah, we're back, baby. And if sports are back, that means that this podcast is back. And particularly football. That's going to be the biggest thing. So football is back, and that's probably when the next one. That's when. Excuse me. That's when the next podcast will come back. We'll be back later. We'll be back later this month with the podcast. I think. Obviously, with no preseason games, it's going to be hard, but I'm still going to do my predictions. It's going to be the double thing. You're going to get some things from on my YouTube channel. Make sure you go there, youtube.com/AJTRIP20. You get the video version if you want to see my stuff, and then I think you also get the audio version right here on whatever you're listening to, whatever platform that you're listening to. You'll get that. You also might get the podcast for my WWE stuff as well. As later on this month, we got SummerSlam. Gonna be doing the NXT Takeover 30, predictions, and then also SummerSlam predictions. So that should be awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna be having some truly fun times, I think, over this next month or so. And hopefully, I think it all depends really on football. We need football to stay active. We need football to come on and let's do this thing, right? Come on and let's do this thing. Let's hope nothing can. Let's hope we don't have any stupid, players doing anything to bring the virus into the locker room and on the field, and it affects everybody and it runs around, and then we have to stop. So we'll rank a full 16-game season of this. So hopefully we can get there. So yeah, once again, this is just a little quick update for you guys. About 15 minutes here, something like that. But make sure we'll come back later on this month, and we'll be back in the podcasting business. We'll be doing our third season, I guess you can call it third season. So yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. Ooh, excuse me. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.